Hello everyone, welcome to the Wolf Pack. OmnicientWolf here, and today I'll be bringing you a short but sweet channel update. Hopefully I can keep it short and sweet. I might ramble on at certain points, I may have to cut that out, we'll see. I just wanted to give you a channel update and an update on where I am at the moment with the channel and what's going on in my life, because there's been a few developments recently, so I really want to get that across and share that with you. So some of you may know that my background is in education. My bachelor's degree, I completed it in physical education at McGill University here in Montreal. After that, I chose to do a master's degree for a year at Concordia University in educational technology. I completed that degree officially in December. So I took about a year of classes, and I had an internship opportunity from May to October. I completed my internship successfully in October. I had to write a report, I had to defend it in December, and I'm officially graduated for all intent and purposes. I'm going to get my diploma sometime in the next coming months, and that's that, really. From January until about April, I was on the hunt for a job, a real job. I mean, YouTube is not my living. Maybe one day it will be. That'd be fantastic, but I had to find a real world job to supplement YouTube. I needed to earn an income, obviously. So I kept looking, and unfortunately, around January, it's the holiday season. No one's really hiring. In February, some jobs started popping up. I went to a couple of interviews, and finally in April, after, I'm not gonna name the company's name, but after 3 interviews with that company, I went through 3 of them: a telephone interview and 2 in-person interviews. The last interview, I actually had to present something to them, and I actually got the job. So I've been working there for the past month, and obviously it's required a lot of my time. It's a full-time position. I'm there from roughly 9 to 4:30, 9 to 5, every day, 8:30 to 4:30. A full-time job, about 35 to 40 hours a week. So this leaves less time for recording and for editing. Now, I don't want this to alarm you. This is why I'm giving you this channel update. I don't expect, and you shouldn't expect either, that there would be any drop in quality or drop in content in terms of the amount of it. Everything should go according to plan. I have my own schedule set up. I really don't want to burn myself out either. After working 40 hours a week, sometimes you come home and you don't necessarily want to do much. I mean, that's not to say I don't want to play video games, but recording and commentating is different than just simply playing a game on your own free time. It requires a little more effort, a little more concentration, more, well, editing afterwards, obviously. But as I said, I don't want this to alarm you. Right now, actually, I have a large backlog of videos that I need to edit. This was intentional. I knew that I might be getting a position soon, so I went on a recording spree, recorded a couple of different games, and now it's just a matter of editing them, so I have them scheduled, so I have a little bit of leeway in case I have weeks for some reason that I can't record or whatnot. But I don't foresee that happening. I've allotted a night at least for 2-3 hours of recording, and throughout the week I'll make sure to edit at least one video, and actually I think you'll notice an increase in the quality of it, simply because I won't be rushing per se to have a mass production, so to speak. I'll be taking it more week by week, and I'll also be adding some different editing, my own different editing. I mean, I really want to add a little something. I want to tweak the way I'm editing the stuff, the videos. Currently, I don't do much editing, and I prefer it that way. I prefer that the context is not lost. You don't lose the context of the game. The game is played. You see the game played. That's my preference, for you to see everything that happens. Obviously, I cut out the bits where maybe I'm traveling or whatnot. It's just natural. That's usually the boring part, you want to get to the crust of it. That's natural, but I won't skip ahead from level 1 to level 10. That usually is not the case. So whenever I bring you a Let's Play, I do show you everything that happens, for the most part, minus the nitty-gritty, maybe the boring stuff. That being said, the editing style I'm talking about is just adding more narration. And what I mean by this is that, yes, I will be commentating as usual. However, I may have text that appears on the video just so you have more insight. These texts that appear are just going to be blurbs under my face cam, for example, that will show up. You'll notice some videos have that already in the middle of May. And I've had a lot of fun with that because it actually allows me to send a message and say what I'm thinking at the moment, even though I may not have said it while I was commentating. I find it to be such a great tool to use. I don't abuse it, obviously. I just plug them in where I feel fit, and I think you'll enjoy that because it provides a little more context, and I'm able to speak with you more directly without having annoying annotations to pop up or that kind of stuff. I really don't want to go that route to get my message across. So I am taking a little bit more time for my editing of the videos, but I feel like this is a good change and it comes across well. I hope it's well received. And of course, I'm always tweaking stuff here and there, but this is really what my style is. If you enjoy it, I'm glad that you do. If you don't, well, I'm sorry. I can't change the way I do things. I know that sounds a little, I don't know what the word is, but it's not, it's simply the way I go about it. And if you enjoy it, great. If you don't, I apologize. Everyone has their own preference when it comes to editing and the videos that are done, the gaming videos, whether some people like the short and sweet or the longer ones or the mid-range or more things cut or less uncut. Everyone has their own preference, and I try to cater to most people. I do, but for all intent and purposes, what you've seen on the channel is what you're getting, maybe a little more tweaked in the future. That's all. So that was the channel update. I just wanted to let you know that although a lot has happened in my personal life recently, from big changes, from moving out, I haven't mentioned that, but I did move out from my parents' place in the summer, last summer. So I have that. I graduated. I got a job. Add all that stress, plus recording videos and editing. So you could imagine how I felt. I mean, once again, YouTube is not my living, but I do enjoy it. It's a hobby of mine, and if it ever becomes one, I'll snatch it up for sure. And it's so great that we're nearing, at this point where I'm recording this, we're nearing 2,500 subscribers, which is unbelievable. It really is, and I have to thank you for that, because 2,500 subscribers, I couldn't think of that. We started the channel less than a year ago. The channel really started picking up in October. That's when I really started producing content regularly. Before then, I had recreated the channel in July, I believe, the end of July, or the end of June. But I posted a few videos and then I didn't post for a while. Just because I was still trying to get used to the software that I was using. If you go back to my first videos, you'll be like, wow, that's the video content that he had back then. Look at the video content he has now. And it's not necessarily because I improved my equipment. The only thing I really improved in terms of equipment was my microphone back then was horrible. And now I have a Blue Snowball, which works just fine for the purposes of YouTube. And I always had the capture card, so that was never an issue. And overall, you learn as you go. That's all it is. And I've always prided myself on being a lifelong learner. We're all lifelong learners. We learn every day. And anyways, I'm getting to the point where I'm rambling, so I'll stop. If you've tuned to this long, and if you've been following, kudos to you. I appreciate it. I always do. Even if I don't say it enough, I always do. I don't make these vlogs all that often, but trust me, behind the scenes, I'm always trying to respond to comments. And I'm happy that I'm getting more and more. It's so great to be able to help you, to be able to speak with you, communicate with you, and share your thoughts with one another. And it's just great. Everything has been going really well. Very good start 2015. Honestly, it started off a little rough because I was looking for a job and everything, but everything's turning up, and this could be a very good year. And I'm hoping it goes up and it keeps going, and we keep on rolling on. Anyways, thanks again for joining the Wolfpack, not only today, but whenever you first did. I love you all. Thanks again for joining the Wolfpack, and until next time. Ow!
Oh.